Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and let me start off by saying this. It seems like every time we get close to a fight that we've been anticipating for a while, there's always something. There's always something that seems to derail it or get in the way or postpone it. And this situation is no different here that I'm talking about today. Vasiliy Lomachencko and Gervonta Tank Davis, we were all thinking that this fight was going to happen next. After Tank Davis knocked out Frank the Ghost Martin, he pretty much said that he wanted Loma next. And we know Loma has been wanting Tank for a long time. I think it was, 6 years in the making. He wanted to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. So now that, there were no obstacles in the way, and we think the fight's going to happen, then we get this bombshell. I'm looking at this tweet, by the way, on Michael Benson's X page. So let me read it to you guys real quick. It says, Vasiliy Lomachencko's manager, Iglis Clemus, has indicated that the Gervonta Tank Davis fight may not happen next. May not happen next. Loma is not in the mood right now. He doesn't have the motivation at the moment. He's taking off. He wants to spend more time with his family. He doesn't want to do anything till the end of the year. Just money is not what motivates him. You can offer him tens of millions of dollars. If he doesn't have motivation, he's not ready to prepare for the fight. So I don't know what month or, when they were actually talking about facing each other. I'm not sure about that. This could be a big nothing burger, by the way, because I haven't seen any date set in stone. But if they had a certain date and it wasn't at the end of the year, this leads me to believe that it's either one or two things. That Loma really doesn't want to fight Tank, that he's running. He's 100 miles and running. Or he feels that he needs a lot more time to prepare for Tank. Because Tank has gotten a lot better. Let's face it. 6 years ago, I think Loma would have beat Tank. Today, I think it's a 50-50 fight. Over time, he was the younger of the two fighters. He just got a lot better. And now, a lot of people see him. Some people see him as the face of boxing. And one thing about Tank, we know Loma is a hell of a boxer. Let me give Loma his props first. We know he's a hell of a boxer. He's special. And Tank's special in his own way. Tank's not only a good boxer, but Tank has dynamite. Dynamite in both of his hands. He can knock you out in one shot. And Loma knows that. And I think Loma wants more time to prepare for the caliber of fighter that Tank is. And this here is probably an excuse. His manager putting this out. It's probably an excuse. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for Loma. If this is the case. If, they weren't, if they were planning to fight earlier this year and not at the end of the year. It's not a good look for Loma. It seems like he may be concerned about Tank. But like I said, it could be a big nothing burger if, the fight was projected to be, towards the end of the year anyway. But I hadn't heard Loma say anything, but I think Gervonta Tank Davis and his team actually responded. So let me see if I can find it for you guys real quick. Okay, so it says here, they did respond. Gervonta Tank Davis's co-trainer Kenny Ellis responding to Vasiliy Lomachencko's manager comments today. It says, if Loma can't get motivated by getting a chance at being the face of boxing, his team needs to hang his gloves to where he could never reach them again. He's done. Okay, yeah, honestly, you gotta kind of agree with that. Some people think Tank's the face of boxing. Some people are going to disagree with this because they feel that Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. But here's the thing. You're talking about unifying titles. You have Vasiliy Lomachenko, who defeated George Kambosos for the IBF title, and Tank, who is the WBA champion. So that fight, would be a unification fight. That right there should be enough motivation in my opinion, because Loma talked about becoming undisputed. So like I said, it leads me to believe either he feels like he needs more time to prepare for the likes of Tank, or he doesn't really want the fight. It's either one or the other. They're throwing out this stuff about money doesn't motivate him, and honestly, I don't think money motivates him. I don't think he doesn't seem like an arrogant guy like that when it comes to money, but I've seen him be arrogant in the ring with his skill set. But I just, right now, I think it's an excuse. And I could give him a pass if he just admitted it. If he says, I need more time to prepare for the likes of Tank. I can respect that. But I can't respect, you throwing around this other stuff about, family and money doesn't motivate you, because that's just a cop-out, guys. That's just a cop-out. And another thing I can't respect, if he just wants to get out of this fight altogether. You've been talking about this fight forever, and now the time comes, and now you want to swerve it. So yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look in my book. I like Lomachenko as a fighter. He really grew on me. I thought he was a hype job, like a lot of people said, but as I watched him more and more, I realized he was the real deal. I think he was the real deal. I still think he's the real deal. I just think he knows what he's up against. And now, they're kind of pulling back on it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll just let this play out. I don't want to be one of those channels that's just, completely biased. I do like to assess the situation. I am a bigger fan of Tank than I am of Loma, but I give every fighter a fair shake. But right now, just looking at the stuff that's taking place here, it looks like Loma either needs more time to prepare, or it looks like he's 100 miles and running from the smoke with Tank. But anyway, that's my take on it, guys. You guys let me know what you think about this one in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.